Have you ever felt stuck in life, unable to move forward while everyone else races ahead? You look at your hands and think, I have the strength to do more, yet you remain frozen. You tell yourself, I am not smart enough, or I cannot change. But what if the only thing holding you back isn't your ability, but a false belief? Today, let's talk about the invisible rope that keeps you trapped and how to break it. Let me tell you a story about a boy named Daniel. Maybe you will see yourself in him. Daniel lived in a small, quiet town near a big green forest. He was a young man in his late 20s. He was kind and polite, but he was not a happy person. He felt small. He felt that he had no special talent. While his friends from school moved to the big city to start businesses or study at universities, Daniel stayed behind. He worked in a small bakery selling bread and tea. Every morning, Daniel woke up early. He opened the shop and sighed. Every morning, Daniel woke up early. He opened the shop and sighed. He looked at the empty street and thought, is this my whole life? Will I always be just ordinary? Why can't I do what other people do? One hot afternoon, a stranger came to the town. His name was Mr. Raymond. He was an old traveler with a white beard and bright, wise eyes. He looked tired from his journey. He came into Daniel's bakery to buy some water. Mr. Raymond looked at Daniel's face. "You look sad, young man," the old man said gently. "Is everything okay?" Daniel looked down at his feet. He felt shy. "I am not sad," Daniel said quietly. "I am just realistic. I know who I am, I know what I can do, and I know what I cannot do. I am not smart like other people. I cannot leave this town. This is my life." Mr. Raymond took a slow sip of his water. He leaned against the counter and smiled. "Do you know what I saw this morning?" he asked. Daniel shook his head. "No." "I saw an elephant," the old man said. Daniel laughed a little. "An elephant? There are no elephants here. We are far from the jungle." "I'm talking about a story from my travels," Mr. Raymond said. "Come, sit down with me for a moment. Let me tell you." "Many years ago," Mr. Raymond began, "many years ago, I was traveling in a hot country. I passed by a place where people keep elephants. It was an elephant camp. The animals were huge. They were big, gray mountains of strength. They were beautiful. But I saw something very strange," Mr. Raymond continued. "These massive elephants were standing near small wooden sticks in the ground, and around their front leg there was only a thin rope. It was a small rope, like the one we use to tie a package of sugar." Daniel looked confused. "Only a rope? Why did they not run away? An elephant is so strong." "Exactly," the old man nodded. "That is what I thought. The elephants are so strong. They could break that rope easily. They could run into the forest and be free in 1 second. But they did not. They stayed there, quiet and still. They didn't even try to move." "I asked the trainer," I said, "why do these big elephants stay? Why don't they break the rope and escape?" Do you know what he told me? Daniel shook his head. He was listening very carefully now. "The trainer told me a secret," Mr. Raymond said. "He explained that when the elephants are very small babies, only this high," he gestured with his hand, "we use that same rope to tie them. At that time, the baby elephant is small. The rope is strong enough to hold him. The baby pulls and pulls, he cries and fights, but he cannot break free. He tries again and again, but he fails. He cannot escape. So," the old man continued, The baby elephant learns a lesson. He learns, this rope is too strong. I cannot break it. I will never be free. And when the elephant grows up, Mr. Raymond said, looking deeply into Daniel's eyes, he still believes that. Even though he is now huge and strong, he remembers the feeling of failing. He thinks the rope is still stronger than him, so he never tries to break it again. Daniel sat in silence for a long time. The shop was quiet. He could hear the clock ticking on the wall. The elephant is trapped, Daniel whispered, but not by the rope. Yes, said the old man, he is trapped by his own mind. He is trapped by the belief that he cannot do it. He has the power to break free, but he never uses it. The rope is not real anymore, but in his mind it is unbreakable. Then Mr. Raymond stood up and looked at Daniel. You remind me of that elephant, Daniel, the old man said gently. Me? Daniel asked. He felt a little hurt. I am not an elephant. You are not an elephant, Mr. Raymond smiled kindly, but you have a rope around your mind. What do you mean? Daniel asked. You say you are not smart, Mr. Raymond said. You say you cannot leave this town. You say you cannot learn new things. But did you ever really try? Did you try with all your heart? Daniel thought about his life. He thought about how he wanted to go to art school, but he didn't because he thought he wasn't good enough. He thought about how he wanted to write letters to his old friends, but he stopped because he thought they wouldn't reply. No, Daniel admitted, I never tried. I was too afraid of failing, so I told myself I couldn't do it. Exactly, Mr. Raymond said. When you were younger, maybe you failed a test. Maybe someone said you were slow. That was your small rope. You were small and the problem felt big. But now you are a grown man. You have power. You have a brain. But you are still looking at the small rope. You are limiting yourself, Mr. Raymond said. You have limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs. Daniel repeated the words slowly. He felt something inside his chest. It was a feeling of lightness, like a door opening. Yes, the old man said. You think the rope is real, but the rope is just a thought. You think you are not smart enough, but if you read one book, you get smarter. You think you have no friends, but if you say hello to one person today, you might start a friendship. The only thing stopping you, Mr. Raymond said, is the story you tell yourself. You are waiting for someone to save you, but you have the power to save yourself. Mr. Raymond finished his water. He touched Daniel's shoulder gently. Break the rope, Daniel, he said. Then the old man walked out of the shop and continued his journey. The next day, Daniel did something different. He did not open his shop late, he opened it early. He put on a clean shirt, he looked in the mirror and said, I am not stuck, I am just starting. When a customer came in, Daniel did not just look down, he smiled. He said, Good morning, how are you today? The customer smiled back. They talked for a few minutes. It was a small change, but it felt good. Daniel decided he wanted to learn more. He went to the library. He was afraid at first. He thought, maybe the books are too hard. But then he remembered the elephant. He remembered the rope. He picked up a simple book. He read one page, then he read two. He did not understand every word, but he did not stop. He was patient. He was growing. Every time he thought, I can't, he stopped himself. He said, That is the old rope. I am strong now. Daniel did not become a famous millionaire in 1 week. That is a fairy tale. But his life changed in a different way. He felt free. Now, I want to speak to you directly, my friend. If you feel like you cannot do something,
I want you to think about Daniel. I want you to think about the elephant. Is there a rope in your life? Is there a voice that says you are not good enough? Remember the story. The rope is not real. The rope is just a memory from the past when you felt small. You are not small anymore. You are strong. You have the power to break free. Try today. Just take one small step. Break the rope. Thank you for listening to Tales with Meaning. If this story helped you, please subscribe for more stories to heal your heart and learn English.